Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of the QTime show, a show where we discuss with you about services and products of the Q Group. It's the first week of a new month, that is March 2019, and in this episode of the QTime series, we will go with you into the streets and bring you some of the testimonies made by customers along the Kairaba Avenue, Senegambia, and other areas within the Greater Banjul area. And from that episode, we will travel with you all the way to Basse, 400 kilometers from the capital, and bring you an event that QCell was part of the sponsors as we continue to give back to society, complementing government's effort, doing our quota in ensuring that we fulfill our corporate social responsibility. So let's go for a short break. When we come back, we will bring you interviews we had from the streets, and then from there we will go to Basse and see how the Ngasaisu Festival and initiative meant to give back to the Basse Health Center unfolded. Be right back after this break. What's your name?
Shakur Eskamara, you can call me Mr. Genius.
Mr. Genius. We are doing the QTime series, and this one we are doing it on the spot. I just came and met where you were standing. Where are you heading to?
Just from work, daily activities I'm going to rest a little bit and then get on to something else in the evening.
So where do you work?
I'm a film director. I'm a creative entrepreneur, but I do film in the Gambia and a lot of other things as well.
Have you had any movie that you've premiered so far?
Yeah, I've done a series of films, not just in the Gambia, but from UK down here to the Gambia in Sierra Leone. We've done a couple of films in the Gambia for Fatu 2, Beyond Greed. There are lots, like 36 hours in no stage, a lot of them. And all of the films have been premiered here in the Gambia.
So how do you feel, as a young person, you're into the movie industry and you've premiered like series of movies that you've just mentioned here. You've not opted to go through the back way or do some other thing that would be illegal. How does it feel for you?
First of all, I want to say, for me, there's no need for backway, because at the end of the day, if you have a system that is working for you in the country where you are, there's no point in traveling overseas. If you're traveling, probably it's to go for holidays or maybe for business or whatever the case may be. But if you have a system working for you here in the Gambia, my dad became successful living in Africa. Don't you think I'll do the same thing? I will do the same thing. There have been very successful people here in Africa that have gone in Africa. They never travel. They become very successful here. You can do the same thing. So there's no point in to go to backway, whatever the case is.
I agree with you. Do you have a QCell line?
Yeah, I do use QCell. I've been using it for quite some time now, yeah.
So what do you use your line for?
Well, basically my daily internet, when I roam the streets and everything, is QCell I use. Daily internet services is QCell I use.
So how does it feel for you using QCell's daily internet service with the job that you do, being an entrepreneur and also into the movie industry? How does it connect you with your people within and outside the Gambia in the movie industry?
It's encouraging for Gambian standard. I would say it helps me a lot, because most of my contacts, for instance, are using QCell. So if I'm using another line, that will hit more for my account and things like that. So I think QCell have been really good for me, and even when I do make international calls and things like that, I use my QCell. It's been really good, and I think I'm going to continue using QCell. Yeah.
So what would be your message for other people into the movie industry who are reluctant to get the QCell line, be it with the numbers that starts with either 50 or 51?
What I would say, using QCell, it saves cost, and it also helps a lot. Especially, I tried the internet facility, I tried the MiFi you guys provide and all that, and it's really, really good. It's productive, and if you are a production person, you need something that is productive.
My name is Tawa McCarthy.
And you?
I'm Aisha Dinsako.
Tell me, where are you coming from?
Oh, we're coming from classes right now.
Which institute are you attending?
AITH. Yeah.
So what are you doing there?
Well, I'm studying IT for now. I'm just done with my certificate level, and I'm doing my diploma, and I'll start my advanced diploma very soon.
So when you finish your IT course, what would you want to become?
Well, I won't be done because I'll have to do my computer engineering. Yeah.
So you want to become an engineer?
Yeah.
Aspiring females that want to also venture into the engineering field. So those of you that are watching, be inspired and motivated by her.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be discouraged. They should always have the feeling that yeah, I can do it.
So how do you feel as a young lady into the field of engineering?
Well, I feel awesome. Like, I feel great. Like, yeah, I know that I can do it, and I will do it. I'll prove to the world that yeah, I can do it. It's not the end of the world, so.
Do you have a QCell line?
Yeah, I do.
How long have you been using your QCell line?
Literally 4 years now. Yeah.
So what do you use your line for basically?
I use it to go on the internet, to communicate with my friends, call, send SMS. So.
Obviously, still
Major thing. Yeah.
So how has the QCell line helped you when it comes to the course that you're doing and also in your life connecting with friends, family and loved ones?
Well, the network is awesome. Like doing my homeworks, my assignments, I don't have to spend too much money because like the data collection is actually good. So it's okay. Yeah.
So what would you tell other people that are currently watching you with regards to the QCell line and also other women that are reluctant feeling okay they cannot make it into the engineering field?
Well, to those that don't have QCell SIM card, you better go grab yours because mine, I'm enjoying my QCell SIM card. And to all the ladies, all I have to say, chase your dream and know that you're worth it. Yeah.
So know that you're worth it from her. What are you also doing?
Well, I'm doing the same as she's doing. We go to AITH and we're doing our diploma level for now. Yeah.
So you also have a QCell line?
I do have a QCell line.
Oh, so tell me what you use your line for basically.
Yeah, I use internet. I use it to go on social media, and it has helped me greatly because you can actually buy, like you can actually have $10 credit, and then you can go on WhatsApp and do your few things.
So what would be your message to those that are currently watching you?
If you don't have a QCell line, like she said, you should go and get yours because QCell is really the best here in Gambia.
If you don't have a QCell line, go grab one because QCell is the best in the Gambia. Gentleman, what's your name?
I'm Bully Saho. Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a clearing agent.
Clearing agent.
Yeah.
So when you say clearing agent, for those that are watching and the first time they are hearing clearing agent, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, it entails whereas somebody will send a container from the Europe or the Americas, and then they must have an agent to clear the container for him or her. So that's my living.
So as a young man, you've opted not to go through the back way, but to stay here and do a job like that, which is clearing agent. How is the industry like?
Yeah, the industry is very flamboyant, and then customers are flowing as you can see. As we said, the new Gambia, a lot of people are coming in, sending goods in and out, and then doing their business as well. And for us, we the clearing agent as well, things are going fine with us. Yeah.
Do you have a QCell line?
Yes, I do.
How long have you been using your QCell line?
Yeah, I can say it's almost 5 years now. Yeah.
So since you got your QCell line, what have you been using it for?
Yeah, the internet in general. I've using the QCell line for internet and calls as well. Because basically it's my customer, it's my service line, I can say. Yeah.
Okay, you as a clearing agent with your line, your QCell line being a service line, how has it helped you connect with people in the diaspora that always send you goods and they have to communicate with you through your QCell line? How has it smoothened your work?
Yeah, definitely. It's very smooth. It's very smooth because when I never go offline because I never buy bundles or so. Every minute, every second I'm online until and unless my phone goes off. Yeah.
So what do you have to tell the people that are currently watching you, maybe clearing agents or maybe other individuals that are not yet having QCell lines?
Yeah, my advice is that, but I'm for sure in the clearing agent in the field, almost 95% of my fellow workers are having QCell lines and they are using it as internet. My advice goes to those who know that they are not using QCell line, let them go for the line, and then it's very cheap, and then the internet also is very clear. There's nothing like, wait, let me call back, the network is down, wait, let me do this. No, always the network is clear. So my advice is let them go for QCell line and then use it in general.
Yo nakanga tuda?
Man maa ngi tudd Mohamed Niang.
Mohamed Niang.
waaw.
Niang Bali yow lan mooy sa liggéey?
Man suma liggéey mooy maa ngi yëngu si mbàllum taxi driver mi waaw.
Si at bu bees bi ni trafic bi ak liggéey bi naka la nekk di dem mbaa mu ngi sooti?
waaw affaire moom ni ngay góorgóorlu ndànk-ndànk rek at bees bi waaw xewal baa ngay génn ndànk-ndànk wante daal mooy loolu trafic moo sometime moom da dee mën a daf dee mën a demee côté a nga affaire gamb la daal sometime mu neex sometime mu naxari.
léegi mu sant Diallo léegi mu sant Cissé.
waaw gis nga fa ma waaye yoo xam nga sax naka la fa defee sax.
waaw léegi yow diggante fan ak fan nga di daw.
man maa ngi daw diggante post office ak estate waaw su ma amee town trip ma génn si yeneen seet yeneen gox yaa nga waaw.
ok yow yaa ngi amee QCell line.
waaw man maa ngi amee QCell line kay.
ñaata at yaa ngi use sa line bi.
mun naa ne ka ADS ba. waaw.
ok yow ñaata line ni QCell nga amee because am nañ number yu dooree 3 am nañ number yu AC yu dooree 50 ak 51 so yan si number yi nga amee.
man maa amee 3 bi la amee 3 bi. waaw maa ngi dégg na am ngeen US na waaye yooyu moom gisaaguma ko nag amaaguma ko.
yow léegi 3 bi yan façon njëriñ nga si dee mën a am.
njëriñ maa ngi see dawal maa ngi si dee use suma business maa ngi see am comme like su ma waree liggéey nii nit yi si la ma dee call pour town trip waaw su ma yeneen soxla itam su ma soxlee man tam mën na si laa dee soxla suma WhatsApp bi tamit da ngaa gis ne mu ngi demee si ay tamit.
waaw kon suñ ñëwee si sa wàllum liggéey bi ak sa QCell line bi moom nga dee jëfandikoo mun a jokkoo ak sa customer si surtout ñi nga xam ne dañ la dee oo pour wàllum town trip loolu naka lam laa dimbale.
waaw daf ma dee dimbale comme su quality network bi xam nga fa maa waxee waaw ba bokk na si network bu baax bi daal QCell daal lu ñu mën a wax daal bokk na si network bi baax tam ñu dimbale waaw.
waaw léegi si wàllum internet bi pour jokkoo ak ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi bitim réew loolu yéen naka la mel si yow.
waaw boobu tam da ngaa gis ne boobu tam yomb na boobu tam network bi tam am na doole ba seen service bi tam dëgg jàmbaar la moom.
waaw léegi lan mooy sa mujjeeteeli kaddu pour ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi laa seetaan waxtu bi nii.
waaw maa ngi gërëm suma mbokki service man yi daal ñoom ñëpp daal ñu tëraay ba ñu uti line bi waaye tri bi waaye dégg naa tam bu es bi tam ñu tëraay tam bu es bi mu jeex daal comme nu bu tri bi jeexee ba isi waa deneen na gars yi tëraay ba yooyu noonu tam jeex waaw maa ngi sant la gars yi dem si yooyu noonu ba.
Viewers that are following us on the QTime show, we've heard from different customers who gave their testimony with regards to the services and products that they use, how these services have helped add value towards what they do, be it in the side of their education or in the side of the work that they do. From the movie director, young Sheku Kamara, who uses his internet daily, which is being provided by QCell in ensuring that he does his movie production and other work relating things, and also to the young students that are aspiring engineers that we've had from benefits from the QCell internet and also the QSMS Plus. Now we will go to Basse, where we will bring you about the Ngasaisu festival, how that event unfolded. The Ngasaisu basically is an event that is meant to give back to the community of Basse, Upper River region, through the Basse Health Center Maternity Ward. This brings together young people, artists, DJs, and other prominent young people from the region who does this show every year. And this was the 6th edition of the Ngasaisu Festival. And as an operator in this country, QCell, we are proud to be associated with this very festival. In the Ngasaisu Festival, we will bring you how that event unfolded from the night show, which the proceeds of that night show were used to present the materials that you will see for the Basse Health Center Maternity Ward. Let's go for a break so you get to have a tip of how the Ngasaisu Festival unfolded, and we'll be right back to wrap up the QTime series.
I am Sheikh Omar Sawane, one-time head boy at Nasir Ahmadiyya Senior Secondary School in 2005. What is it? Are you guys saying I'm too old? Huh? Am I too old? All right. Students produce, or students that pass through schools in this from this region can compete any other student from any school in the Gambia. As I'm speaking to you, down in Combo, most of us have made our achievement. We have made breakthroughs in our various areas or fields. Most people don't believe that I went to Kobakunda School, I went to St. George's and Nasir. They don't believe that I'm even from URR or Basse. Reason being, we put a little more effort in our education or in our studies, which I will employ all of you to put a little effort. If you put a little effort, you will achieve what you want. There's no magic, there's no rocket science or about it in achieving what you want in life. It's all about putting effort. So on that note, coming back to the reason why we are here today, this is our home. We've achieved our own homes in Combo. We live in big lives in Combo, but come what may, there is no place like home. Like how Mamadou rightly said, most of us or some of us or some people among us here must have passed through or were given birth to in that hospital. So it is a place that we first landed in when we came into this world. So it's a duty on us to put back to where we're coming from, to develop or to improve the facilities in that hospital. So most of us are not doing this for our own pocket. Like I got the late information, bought my own fuel, drive my own car all the way from Serekunda to here. I'm not expecting any profit or any gain from this program, but just to come and show face and participate in an event that is taking place in my hometown.
On behalf of the Hospital Management Board, the patients of Basse District Hospital, I wish to thank you, each and every one of you, for making this occasion a success. It is indeed with great pleasure that I am seated here to express our delightness to the Ngaseshu Festival through Balarangs and Co. Each year that this festival is conducted, the hospital benefits from the proceeds generously. And as such, we have realized the impact of the Ngaisesu festival. How did we realize this? Is by the 2018 joint assessment of the Ministry of Health reveals that Basse is one of the best performing health facility in the country. Not in the region, but in the country. I mean, to confirm that this is the certificate that has been awarded, and it could not have come without the efforts of organizations like Ngaisesu Festival through Balarangs.
Viewers, that's all we have for you in this episode or edition of the QTime series. We've not just discussed about a particular service, but you've heard from the various customers that we spoke to in the street, and also we've seen an initiative that is supported by QCell, or as QCell was one of the sponsors of that event, the impact that it's able to make in the community of Upper River region. You can hear from the testimony of the OIC at the Basse Health Center. Until another episode of the QTime show, enjoy the rest of our unbeatable services and products that we have for you. In the meantime, you can visit our social media pages, QCell Gambia on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, or better still, go to our website on www.qcell.gm or ring the hotline, which is the call or customer care center line that is on 111.